Hello everyone, welcome to the relocation channel. Today we will talk about the pros and cons of the visa application process on your own or with an agency. With an example of the Global Talent Visa of Great Britain, I will tell you about the advantages and disadvantages of these both routes. The visa application case preparation is usually a time-consuming process. It requires really a huge amount of time to analyze all the information, all the guidelines, instructions and criteria. Moreover, applicants usually have lots of work and they are working on the preparation of the visa documents after the working day or on the weekend, and that is why the whole process takes more time when you are doing it by yourself in comparison with the agency's help. But of course, the main plus of preparing documents on your own is the absence of having to pay to the third parties. In such a case, especially when you have a short budget, you can save money and pay only the government fee, which costs £716 for the Global Talent Visa. In the UK, you also need to pay for the translation of the documents, and if you got the endorsement, you will also pay for the medical insurance. The cost of it is £1,035 per year. But here you need to know that all the agencies have not only the full package when they are preparing all the documents on behalf of you, but also they have partial tariffs when they are controlling your work on the case. And in such a situation, you will have an opportunity for some help, and also you will work on your documents by yourself. The main advantage of working with an immigration agency is their expertise. These companies are specializing in immigration programs and relocating processes, so they know every detail of every visa program, and according to your case, they will be able to choose the most appropriate visa program for you. As for the Global Talent Visa, the application by your own can be a really tough goal because the guidelines are really complicated and you need to know every detail of these instructions. For example, when we are talking about the recommendation letters, it is stated that the referrer should know the applicant for at least 12 months. And this requirement can be missed, and this requirement is usually missing by the applicants. And as for the visa consultants, they know about this requirement and know that TechNation check carefully this condition in the documents. Another example of the agency's expertise is their knowledge of current and up-to-date trends of the reviewal process. For example, like several months ago, TechNation said in some refusals that they don't follow the links that we provide in the documents and in the pieces of evidence. But recently we got another point that they on opposite follow all the links, and they need to check all the links, and they make more thorough research of the applicant in the internet. Speaking about the disadvantages of working with an immigration expert is that no one except you knows your career path, all the details of your achievements during the last years. For example, if we are talking about the Global Talent Visa, we can show only the last 5 years of your career success in the case. So when the visa consultant or someone else writes your documents, they can use only information that you gave to him, or information from the public domain, and nothing more. And that's why in such a case you need to pass as much information as you can to your helper, to the agency if you work with it, so that all the details will be included to the case with the right focus. For example, when we are writing the recommendation letters, the referrer should confirm some main achievements and contributions of the applicant to some working projects. And there are some situations when the letter includes information that the referrer doesn't know in real life, and we need to rewrite the letters. So to avoid this situation, you need to give all details of information that referrer knows about you. So applying with an agency, as I told before, will greatly save your time because you will only check the documents and not writing them. Also, if you have some deadlines and short time to make an application, it is also the situation when you better use the help of the visa expert. For example, if you're talking about the Global Talent Visa, it is possible to apply and get an answer. In such case, I hope the successful answer and endorsement within 5 or 6 weeks. But this requires really fast and quick work from the agency you work with. And the last but not the least example is when the applicant doesn't have strong enough public profile. I mean that this is some international or national recognition in third parties' domains. Also, the submission process itself will be done by your consultant, and you won't be necessary to know all the technical issues and requirements of this process. This is also the advantage of working with some helper. In such a case, an agency can give you some contacts of PR agencies that can help you to publish articles, to participate in some conferences, or to win some awards, for example, in the tech field or in another field of your expertise. But of course, you also can make your own research in the internet and find some partners by yourself. So to summarize, I think that both routes, your own submission process and the work with an agency, have advantages and disadvantages. Your own work is money consuming, and the work with an agency will give you as much expertise as you need. But here you need to remember that many agencies have partial tariffs, and they will help you to build the case, but you will work on the case with your own knowledge and writing all the documents. So the Relocode also has such a package for you, and if you are interested in it, please contact us and we will give you a free consultation with details on your particular case and can help you with all the documents. So I hope this video is very useful for you, and see you in the next videos.